What's up, guys? So today I replanted and moved some stuff with my Aerogarden. If you don't know, I do have an Aerogarden. I also have a couple other videos with the unboxing and the month review and my thoughts of it. I'm so happy that I got it. It's amazing. I have fresh herbs whenever I want. It's so nice when you're cooking like meals to just go over it and get like nice fresh herbs instead of having to like buy fresh herbs or use like the dry herbs, because fresh really does make a difference. And seriously, it was such a great investment. If you've ever thought about getting an Aerogarden, I highly recommend it. And I also am trying out now to plant my own seeds. So I have a spinach and a lettuce and a zucchini that I just planted, but you're going to see all that in the video. So let's just go ahead and get to it. And if you enjoy this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, subscribe down below, please. I would appreciate that. And comment if you have an Aerogarden or you want to try it. I'll also have a link in the description box for if you wanted to purchase an Aerogarden, so you can go and get one. Because trust me, it is so worth it. So let's get in. Okay, so look how tall it is. Like, the dill is out of control. It's like 3 feet tall, which is crazy. So definitely need to replant all that. These super cute little pots from Walmart. They're like $1.50, which is awesome. The first thing I'm actually going to transplant is the basil. So you kind of pull it out. It might be like too big. Oh no, it's all stuck in there. Oh, I don't know if you can see, like, the roots from the basil have kind of taken over, so I'm going to have to cut that down. But yeah, you can see, like, once it's growing in there, all the roots and everything. So yeah. Okay, so I went ahead and pulled out the Thai basil. You can see the roots here. Okay, so now that you have it out of the Aerogarden, you want to trim down the roots. This actually is going to be good for your plant. I know it doesn't really seem like it, but it's going to let new roots grow and form into the pot and to help you get better nutrients. So to take it out of the cone, it is kind of stuck in there, so you want to loosen up the roots and just shimmy the cone off. If you do it too fast, it'll just pull the roots like right off your plant, which is not what we're looking for. So slow and steady on this definitely works. You get it out just like that, you can see. And then you take the cone, you can just wash it off, and it's ready to use for the next time. And then you can just go ahead and take the roots and compost those. So I have a couple fun planting tricks for you. If you happen to have any rocks on hand, stick them in the bottom of your planter. That is going to help drain your plant so it doesn't get too wet. But you don't want it to get too dry either, so putting a coffee filter in is going to help keep that moisture in that soil. And if you happen to have any banana peels, go ahead and stick those right in as well. Those are going to compost and really give some good nutrients to your soil. Potassium is so good for plants, so that's really helpful. Once you have those in, you're just going to go in and start putting in some soil. Make sure you get a good like potting soil. They have some that's actually made for vegetables, so if you can get that, that's fine, but really any potting soil can do. You don't want to use the stuff from the ground just because it doesn't have the extra nutrients you're going to need for the planting. So go ahead and just start putting the soil in, and then make a hole for your plant. You're going to want to hang on to it because, as you see, when you let go, it just kind of falls right over, which is obviously not ideal. So once you get your plant there, you're going to go ahead and fill up the soil basically to the top of the pot. You do want to make sure that the soil is going over the roots. So all the roots need to be covered, and if you go actually a little higher than the roots, that's going to be fine. You want to give lots of security to your plant. And make sure also you're patting down the soil, so it just gets extra secure in there, because when you put more water, the soil is going to compact. So at least this gives you kind of an idea of what it's going to be. And sorry the leaves are all in the way, but at least you can get an idea of how it looks just all filled up right there for you. And there we go, all done. Okay, so I got the Grow Anything kit to switch it out with. So I was like, instructions, so you can literally like grow anything. You can do seeds, you can do like cuttings, you can do whatever it is you want. It comes with another food more of like the caps. Ugh. And it comes with all like the little grow pods. These things, like you can put them on, like, so you could just get the like little grow sponges by themselves, but I did want to get a separate set of, I don't know, the comb things just to have, so it's easier to switch out. You can kind of like clean them out and do all of that. So I picked these 3 seeds, just regular salad lettuce, spinach, and zucchini. So 3 things that I use all the time, and we will see how that works out. Okay, so to set up your cones, you take the cone and you can take one of the little green circles, which will tell you what it is. You just iron it on, it's heat transferred. So do it for about 10 seconds or so. I decided I actually didn't want to use them, so I ended up taking it off. But yeah, so iron on, just make sure it's sitting on there, and then let it cool down so it can stay. And then you're going to take your seeds, depending on how big they are, is going to depend on how many you put in there. So I put about 3 of the lettuce seeds just inside the grow sponge. You could do one at a time, but this is just in case some of them don't germinate. You can always pull out the ones that are small if you do have multiple ones that start to sprout. And then you just stick it in the cone like that. So it's super, super easy. But if you do have bigger seeds like the zucchini, I just use the one, and you basically just shove it into the grow sponge until it's covered all the way. You can also cut it on the side if that's easier, but it was fine for me just to shove it in. So you can see I still kept some of the herbs already in the Aerogarden, and basically just like how you planted it before, you're going to go ahead and put the cones in the different slots. If you're not going to use all the slots, they actually do have like caps you can put on there as well. And I will have the original Aerogarden planting video linked at the end if you just need any more information on getting this set up. Once you have the cones in there, you're just going to go ahead and put the little grow caps on, and you do keep those on until the plants start to sprout and basically hit the top. It's just going to help give it a little greenhouse effect and sprout a little faster for you. And it is all set up, so we'll see what happens. And I had a lot of dill. You saw it was like super, super long. I have it hanging up just in my pantry because it's like cold and dark and stuff, so to help it like dry out so I can save it. Okay, thank you guys again so much for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end, I appreciate it so much. Be sure to check out my other videos on the Aerogarden and stay tuned because I will have updates now on my whole growing my own seeds and all of that, and the new things that I planted into pots, what they're doing after being in the Aerogarden. So thank you again, and y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.